So, this engine then, should we have a look at it? Let's get the engine out and see if we can get it to turn over. I don't know if we can get it apart, we'll have a look. That's the exhaust, which is all gummed up as well. Let's see if we can give it a spruce up and give it a new lease of life. Is it possible? Like I said at the start, it would have been nice in the description that the guy said it was seized up. I mean, you can't even turn it over. Now, when an engine's seized up, it's probably just all gummed up inside, and a bit of warmth might loosen it up. And we're hoping that's what'll happen. Let's give it a whirl, shall we? I just need to get something to hold it in. I'll drop it in my vice if I can find it. I've been slowly tidying up. It might not look like it, but trust me, I have. What have I done with me? What? Oh, there it is. I've got to get my heat gun as well, which is stored down here. And I'm going to need my gloves as well. Now, take this plug out. There's my plug spanner. In my toolbox. Ready to take up the field. There we go. Let's get this plug out. What I should have done, what I've got that battery and plug igniter. I should have tested this plug, but what I'll do is take it out for now. I can test it. Oh, it's gummed up bad. This is quite bad, I've got to admit. It's bad. Right, I'm just going to get my gloves. Let's take. The carburettor's okay, to be fair. I might do, see if I can get the carburetor off. And get my gloves. Let's see what the carburetor screws are like. In fact, I'm going to get a better fitting Phillips. Too big, that one. Yep, that's better. That one fits better. And that screw undone quite easily, and I'll do the other side. Yep, that wasn't too bad. Hopefully it'll come out. Yep, it's lifting. There it comes. Just a bit of turning. There you go. And that's the carburetor, folks, out. That'll need a good clean up. In fact, although it looks a bit gummy on the outside, it's quite clean inside. But we will clean it up as well. That is tight. Right, now I'm only sitting it in that voice. I'm not going to tighten it up. It's just so I can get the heat gun onto it. But I'm going to need to put my 2 gloves on. I'll tell you what I'm going to get ready is some tools to open it up, because while it's warm, the screws or the bolts will also loosen up with the heat and might make it easy to open it up. Here we go. Let's get it warmed up. And all the old fuel that's gummed up really tight will turn into a liquid, a thick liquid with the heat, and it might, just might, help release it up. Right, let me try that. It's just a bit of perseverance. There you go. It's turned. I don't know if you, oh, it's stuck again. It turned, it actually came down. I don't know if it's, I actually saw the piston turn. It come back up and stuck. Right, let's try it one more time. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Just try that. Okay, well, I'm going to try, see if I can take the head off. Where's my right tool? That's the one, I think. That loosened. That loosened. Am I going to be fortunate and they're all... That loosened. That loosened. 2 more. That loosened. Yes. It's always a good sign if you can get the bolts out. I can tell you that's really warm because I can feel it coming through my glove now. Right, let's get this head off. There's one. What I'll do, even the bolts, I will put in the cleaner because we reuse them. As long as they're not damaged, that's fine, but we'll get all the grease off them. Just put a dab of fresh oil. That's number 2. There you go, that's the head coming off. Right, let me just put this on because it's still warm. Oh, I love the state of that. The shim under there looks okay. I don't know if I've loosened up again now. Right, that's what it looks like inside. It's black. We've got to try and get that all cleaned up, as long as the lining's not damaged. Right, let's see if I can get these back bolts out while I'm here and get the back plate off. That's a bit tight. Right, that's going to need a bit more heat for those bolts, because the last thing you want to do is round the head inside of the bolts, the cap head. Just warm them up, and hopefully they'll ease up a little bit. Just try that. Just do it. That one's tight. That one's tight. Yeah, they're all tight. Right, okay. Next thing is to try my T so I can get more leverage. Make sure I got the right size. Pretty sure that's the one. That's it. Yep, that one cracked. There you go. Because I've got much more leverage with the T-piece and the heat. That's it. They're all loose now. Right, they can go in there. Just use this one because it's easy to spin round. One. There's most likely a gasket on the back of here as well. Let's see what that's going to look like. We'll try and save it if we can, because if I don't, I'm going to have to source one. I have got some. I'm not sure if I got the right size though. Now this may be a little bit hard to turn and get the back plate off. They are usually, if they're in this mess. I've got to say, I haven't seen one in this mess for a long time. In fact, that back plate's going to come off quite easy. Still a bit warm. Yeah, the gasket's gone. Right. Right, now I've got to see if we can turn this, because the next thing is I've got to get the piston lining out, which can be difficult, but we'll see. Let's see if we can. I'm going to heat it back up again and see if we can get it to turn. try that. There we go. Come on, down you come. It goes and then it stops again. The piston lining's just popped out, so now I may be able to grab it and get it to come out all the way. Oh, it's really tight, but it is moving. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Ooh. So that's the piston lining out. That's what it looks like. So now the piston should come out quite easy, but what I've got to do is just mark the piston arm, the crank, the conrod, so I know that is the back when I put it back in, so I know it's in the still a little bit warm. That's it, and what I do is just mark the back of the conrod there, and then when I put it back I know which way to put it in, because you can put it in both ways, but it will go back in the way it come out. Right, I don't know, well that it should come off pretty easy, I think. Yes, it's trying to come off. I'm just gonna gently grab it with my long nose pliers. There's no pressure on it, but it just pulls it off the crank pin. Almost. There we go. And there's the piston out. Oh, look at the state of that. That's bad. Real bad. Got the plastic bushing in there as well. I don't know if I can get them out. And the crankshaft should just pull out, because these don't have any ball bearings. They just have like a brass insert, and they just spin on that. So there you go, folks. It's completely stripped down. It didn't take too long, to be fair. What I'm going to do, I'm going to flash up the ultrasonic cleaner, get it in there, and see how it comes out. It's going to take quite a bit to clean these up, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. And I don't know if you can see where I marked. I don't know whether you can see the cross that I put on. That tells me which way to put it back together. Right. Okay, let's get it in the ultrasonic cleaner and see what we can do for it. So if what I'll do is I'll just show you what everything looks like before I put it in. Now it's going to take a while to do this, so I'll do the first one for 30 minutes. I usually do them for 15, but this is going to need quite a lot of cleaning. There's going to be a lot of gum. Right, that's what the lining looks like. The head there, and that Looks like there's a couple of shims in there, so I'll see if I can, without damaging them. In fact, I might just leave them there and let the ultrasonic cleaner might loosen them up. The state of that. There's the crankcase. Oh, I don't know if you can see in the bottom there. On the bottom, there's a big thicker rust there. Okay, we'll come back when it's clean, shall we? But it's going to take a while, this. Let's get them in. In fact, folks, what I'm going to do, just while that's cleaning, I'm just going to show you the things that I've purchased. This is the plane that I'm doing up at the moment. It's got a 2-stroke in. I've had that out and tested it on the test bed. Got it running fine. I've got it in the model. I've run it up in the model. It's not far away now. It just need a bit of tuning when I get to the field. But I've got a few things to do to the wing. I need to make some. I'm just going to make some wire struts for now. I've got to make some of those. I've got some wire on order. Hopefully it'll be here today. The wings are out the way at the moment, but that's getting close. This is me. That's my cub, the grasshopper, in the military green and the olive drab. The wings are up there above my chipmunk. I haven't moved my chipmunk yet because I've been spending my time on other things, but I do intend to get that going as soon as possible. And then I've got a Junior 60, you can just see the yellow wings up there. So that's where I am. However, I did actually purchase something else as well. In fact, I got it for my birthday, which was just over a week ago. And I got a mini lathe, ideal for modelling. Nothing to do anything really serious on. Now, I can tell you, I've not really used a lathe. Really, I did at school, and I did for a short period after I left school. So I've got a lot to learn. I'm just waiting for some tools to turn up, and then I can start practicing with it and just trying to make things, and I'm sure it will come handy. And the reason why I've got back into everything, also I've purchased just a few engines. All the boxes there I've got engines in. There's 3 loose engines there, another engine there, and obviously the one I'm cleaning. I've got another one in the post as well. But what I'm actually doing is just building up a bit of a stock. I mean, I'm due to retire in 5 years' time, and I want something to do when I've retired. So I'm slowly building stuff up that I want to do. Now, I've been off work for 12 months because obviously I've got problems with my knee and in my back. Am I going to be going back to work? I've no idea at the moment. I'm now waiting for that knee replacement, so I'm trying to keep myself busy because it can get so boring. So I've just come up with some things that I'd like to do, like with the lathe. My wife brought me that for my birthday, which was really kind. I've just got to learn to use it. There's no way I'll be any master lathe worker or a machinist. You know, it's just to do the odd basic things and just keep my mind active. But that's where we are. I'm sorry I can't do anything about the noise at the minute, but that's down to the ultrasonic cleaner. So I've got lots of things going on. I do struggle sometimes, and I have to just drop everything and just rest up. But when I can come and sit down here and I can mess with things down here just to keep my mind a little bit active. And that's what I'm actually doing. I mean, I stopped using glow engines about 3 years ago, and I said I wouldn't use them again and I would just use my electric, because the electric is really easy. But since I've been off for the last 12 months. It's made me think I need things to keep me busy. So that's what's happening. But I'm sure at some point I'll show you it running and me doing stuff on there, hopefully, which is great. I love it. It's great. So I'll be back in a mo. We'll just let it finish cleaning and see if we can see any difference when it comes out. And see you in a moment. Well, folks, a few hours have passed since I cleaned the engine up. This is what she's looking like now, folks. There you go. That looks a bit different, doesn't it? There's still a bit of carbon on around the exhaust port and a bit by where the plug goes in, but she's nice and clean inside, and you see, look, she's nice and free. Just got to put the back plate on, and just a few bits and bobs. Oh, and the exhaust, that's come up almost looking like new. Look at that. So what I'm going to do, folks, I'm going to put it all together, and all being well, it should start up, but I can't do it tonight because it's what's the time? It's 20 to 9 now on the evening, so I don't think the neighbours would appreciate me trying to start it up at the moment. Well, folks, it's the next day. I've decided not to end the video there. Sorry if the screen's flickering on this camera. It's just because of the LED lights. I need to change the settings. If I come a bit closer, it might stop. There you go. I think. Anyway, I decided to come back. I've mounted the engine into the test bed, and I'm going to give it a little run shortly. But also, I've had a delivery today, which is for an engine that I've had about 8 years. This little OS 20, which runs fine. The last time I run it would have been 8 years ago, but it was all oiled up after to keep it, you know, okay, and stop it from rusting up and stuff like that, and keep it lubricated. However, I don't know whether you can see it on there, but that's been turned down there. And when I brought it, the guy said he had some kind of starter on there to start the engine via a battery. Now, I've never seen one of those, but it was turned, and it always bugged me a little bit that it wasn't quite right. So the other day on eBay, I spotted a crankcase come up for this very engine, and I believe that's what's in here. So I'm going to have a little look, get it open. Is that a knife there? That might just get it open for me, and we'll take a look at that. And then what I'll do, I'll give this engine a quick run up so you can see it running. So from this time yesterday, when I received it in the post, it was dirty, it was not turning over, it had seized up, to what it is 24 hours later. Right, he's packed this nice and well in a Bran Flakes box. Here we go. So, all being well, over the next couple of days I shall change that crankcase out, and then that engine will be back complete again. I think it's in there. More packaging, more packaging. Just pop that out the way. Just see if I can just cut this open. There you go. It's like a game of pass the parcel. Here we go. Now we're getting there. Now we're getting there. And although it's used, I'll still get that into the cleaner, and you'll see that's exactly the same crankcase, but that one's got the end turned down, and when things are not how they should be, or it was probably okay for what the person was using it, I want it back how it should be. So what I'll do, that'll get a clean. I don't, in fact I may have cleaned this one, I'm not sure, but I'll still take it apart, and the bits that look like they might need a clean, I'll clean them while it's all apart, and then I can get it put back together with a complete crankcase. So that's good news, that's arrived. Let me just put that out the way. Can I just wrap it back up and put it in the, I'll just put it in this tissue so it doesn't scratch against the other, and I'll just put the top on there. So I'll get back to this engine which is mounted here. I'll give you a quick look round. There you can see, there it is all mounted up. It's on a temporary test bed that I've just knocked together, with a fuel tank strapped on there. That's bolted through, right through the table, right through this angle iron, and makes it solid. My glow driver. Stand by, this might get a bit windy. That's all ready to go. Oh, there's probably a bit too much fuel in there. Just close it up a little bit. Chicken finger, by the way, is to stop that prop coming around and whacking you on the finger. I do have electric starter, but with these little engines you usually can just flick them over. A bit of compression there. She's getting ready to go, I think. I'm getting close. Close. Let me just open that valve a little bit. There you go, folks. Now, Well, there you go, folks. One seized engine back running again, how it should. But what I shall do now is oil it back up a little bit, wipe it down, because it'll probably stand for a while now, until if and when if I have a plane for that size engine. I've got one now in my arsenal, so to speak. So I wasn't going to show you it running until the next video, but I thought last night I should show it you on this video. So that's why I've come back down the next day and got it running, just to show you how it works. That's my CO2 alarm going, because the fumes from the exhaust has blown back in. I'll just press it. That just proves my CO2 alarm works. It's just the fumes has blown back into the workshop. So there we go, folks. I guess I'll leave it there and say thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. I don't know when that'll be, maybe a couple of weeks or so, when I'm doing something else, or if I'm going somewhere, I might make a video of that. But that's what I'm doing in my spare time at the moment, is just sorting out a few engines. Enjoy doing that. I'm nowhere a professional, I just do it myself. What I've learnt online and from friends, especially Barry, he's quite knowledgeable in the modelling world of airplanes, and he's just full of knowledge. If I need anything, I usually ask him the question, and I usually get a sensible answer. So there we go, folks. Thanks for watching, and I'll say adios for real this time, and I'll see you on the next one.